This video is going to show you how to install large decals over 12 inches long. For smaller decals under 12 inches, follow the link in the description for a better video on how to install those decals. Today I'm going to be showing you how to put our decals on a vehicle. Now the same process works if you're putting it on like a shop window or any type of hard surface or metal or glass. And for the most part, it works if you're trying to put it on a wall as well. Okay, so we're going to need a few things to get started. Obviously you're going to need your decal, a good pair of scissors, tape measure, pencil, a good level, or any good ruler, painter's tape, a clean rag, and I like to use a credit card to apply it to the window. So one important thing to know about decals is that they have 3 layers. First of all, you have this paper backing that has a grid on it. Second of all, you have this piece of transfer tape that peels up from the paper. And in between those, you have your decal, which is going to stick to the transfer tape like this. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this decal, we're going to lay it face down, and I'm going to take this credit card, and I'm just going to scrape over top of this. Now you're doing this because sometimes the vinyl sticks to the paper, and by scraping it, we make sure it sticks to the tape instead. Next thing you want to do is put a guideline below your decal to make sure it's always straight. So let's get our level, or any good ruler, and we're going to find 2 common points, like the bottom of these letters. And we're going to draw a line on the bottom of the decal. The reason we do this is because if the paper isn't cut completely straight and you try to line it up using the bottom edge of the paper, it might go on your car crooked. So make sure to put a good guideline on your decal so you can use that to apply your decal straight. So now if you've ordered a couple lines, you want to line these up and make sure they're all going to fit and look nice. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of our decals here and I'm going to put a little piece of tape on either side. So I'm going to just make sure all of this fits. It looks like this one's going to need to move down a little bit. So that's approximately where I want them. We're going to make sure that it's lined up right in the center. So I'm measuring about 3 inches from the bottom of my window, and I'm measuring up to that guideline that we put on the decal so that we make sure that it's straight. Make sure that it's centered. We're going to do what's called the hinge method, and I'm going to get a piece of tape and I'm going to put it right across the decal, the middle of the decal. And I'm going to use this as a hinge, and I'm going to peel this side up, and now I'm going to take the backing off of this. Now sometimes you'll see that the decal gets left behind. If that happens, put the tape back down, get your credit card, and then scrape back over that part of the decal, just to get it to stick back to the transfer tape. So I'm pulling this back, and you want to do it gently, not to rip your decal, right? But once that is pulled back, you can get some scissors, or I just tear it. I'm going to take my credit card and I'm going to smooth it onto the window like this. After that's on, you can remove this hinge. Now we're going to put the other side on. Now we're just going to remove the transfer tape. You want to remove it at an angle. Also, don't pull out like this because that can put bubbles under the vinyl. So you just want to hold the transfer tape up against the window and pull it off at an angle. Now if you notice any small bubbles under your vinyl, those will usually resolve themselves in a week or 2. If they're large, what you can do is get a needle and poke a hole, push the air out, and you're good. Thanks again for your purchase. As a small business, it means a lot to us and we hope you love your decal. Please take a second to go and leave us a review. Now if you have any issues with your decal, please reach out to us and give us an opportunity to fix it. Thanks again for your business and we hope you love your decal.